Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Wild Music. This song is Yesterday When I Was Young by Elton John and Charles Aznavour. I'll tell you a little bit about them firstly. Elton John, or Sir Elton John, was born in 1947 in Pinner, Middlesex, England. He's a singer, songwriter, pianist and composer. Elton John has collaborated for some period of time now with lyricist Bernie Taupin. In fact, since 1967. And this has been on more than 30 albums. He's one of the biggest selling artists of all time, and he's currently on a 3-year farewell tour. Charles Aznavour was born in 1924 in Paris, and he died at age 94 in 2018. He's a French-Armenian singer, songwriter, diplomat and actor. His career stretched over 70 years and he has interpreted songs in many different languages. He's one of the most notable French singers and has been described as a French pop deity. He was named Entertainer of the Century by CNN in 1998. So this song, Yesterday When I Was Young, was written by Charles Aznavour, and it was originally released by him as, I'm not sure about the pronunciation, but Hier Encore. And that means yesterday again. And then in 2008, there was a release of Charles Aznavour and Elton John singing the song. And this was recorded for Aznavour's Duos album. Charles Aznavour released this song, Hier Encore, as I mentioned, and this was in French. In 1964 this was released, actually in September that year. Roy Clark released it as Yesterday When I Was Young in 1969 in the US. Aznavour also performed this song with Patrick Brawl, and that was another notable version of the song. It's actually been recorded by many famous artists such as Glenn Campbell, Julio Iglesias, Bing Crosby, Lena Horne, Johnny Mathis, and Willie Nelson on his 2020 album, First Rose of Spring. So this is the recorded version of Elton John and Charles Aznavour singing the English version of the song Yesterday When I Was Young. Let's hear it.
Yesterday, when I was young, the taste of life was sweet as rain. Upon my tongue, I teased at life as if it were a foolish game. The way the evening breeze may tease a candle flame.
The thousand dreams I dreamed, the splendid things I planned, I always built, alas, on weak and shifting sand. I lived by night and shunned the naked light of day, and only now I see how the years ran away.
Yesterday, when I was young, so many drinking songs were waiting to be sung. So many wayward pleasures lay in store for me, and so much pain my dazzled eyes refused to see.
I ran so fast that time, and youth at last ran out. I never stopped to think what life was all about. And every conversation I can now recall concerned itself with me and nothing else at all. Yesterday the moon was blue, and every crazy day brought something new to do. I used my magic age as if it were a wand, and never saw the waste and emptiness beyond.
The game of love I played with arrogance and pride, and every flame I lit too quickly died. The friends I made all seemed somehow to drift away, and only I am left on stage to end the play.
There are so many songs in me that won't be sung. I feel the bitter taste of tears upon my tongue. The time has come for me to pay for yesterday. When I was young, when I was young.
Oh, what a fabulous song and fantastic performance from two absolutely brilliant performers, Charles Aznavour and Elton John. That was so good. Their voices complemented each other so well, and it's great to hear Charles Aznavour, the songwriter, singing his own song as well, and albeit the original version was in French and this is now in English, but still, his voice really touches you. Let's go back to the start and I'll talk it through. So we start with the introduction, and then Elton John's fabulous mid-range voice starts the song. And this is with his distinctive way of pronouncing some vowel sounds, such as the word sweet, which we'll hear.
Yesterday, when I was young, the taste of life was sweet as rain upon my tongue.
See, sweet, instead of being a really wide vowel, sweet, he goes sweet and keeps it quite narrow. And the way he sang the word young, when I was young, was quite interesting too. Quite distinctively Elton John stylistically. He does that quite often, and it just sounds absolutely amazing. Let me go back.
Yesterday, when I was young, the taste of life was sweet as rain upon my tongue. I teased at life as if it were a foolish game, the way the evening breeze may tease a candle flame.
Yes, and also Elton's distinctive vibrato can be heard on a number of occasions. Here, I'll go back a little bit and play just the end of that.
I teased at life as if it were a foolish game, the way the evening breeze may tease a candle flame.
The thousand dreams I dreamed, the splendid things I planned, I always built, alas, on weak and shifting sand. I lived by night and shunned the naked light of day, and only now I see how the years ran away.
Yes, so Charles Aznavour has a really distinctive tenor sound to his voice. It is so gentle sounding as well, and he has the beautiful vibrato as well. That's distinctively his. You can hear he's such an experienced storyteller. You can hear his phrasing right from the beginning is him communicating what the song is about, the message. Let me go back. We'll hear when his absolutely beautiful voice enters as well.
Thousand dreams I dream.
Back a little bit.
Candle flame.
The thousand dreams I dreamed, the splendid things I planned. I always built, alas, on weak and shifting sand. I lived by night and shunned the naked light of day. And only now I see how the years ran away.
Yesterday, when I was young, so many drinking songs were waiting to be sung.
Yes, so Elton John here he's employing a bit of back phrasing. He's holding back behind the beat a bit, and it just works so well. And he's got his amazing vibrato again on the word sung just then, and coming up the word me as well. Go back to here.
I was young, so many drinking songs were waiting to be sung. So many wayward pleasures lay in store for me, and so much pain my dazzled eyes refused to see.
I ran so fast that time, and you at last ran out. I never stopped to think what life was all about.
Yes, so there's a bit of harmony happening here, which is so beautiful between both of their voices as well. And you can hear with Aznavour's ornamentation there, it's so delicate and it's tastefully placed on the word was. He just does like what you would call an upper mordent. Was. I'm pretty sure it was on the word was. Was. And it just works so well.
I never stopped to think what life was all about.
Yes, there. Life was all about. So was. Love the way he does that ornamentation. He uses that quite a lot. The upper mordent style ornamentation. Let's go back and hear from here.
That time, and you at last ran out. I never stopped to think what life was all about. And every conversation I can now recall concerned itself with me and nothing else at all.
Right.
Yesterday the moon was blue, and every crazy day brought something new to do. I used my magic age as if it were wand, and never saw the waste and emptiness beyond.
So again, he uses that same type of ornament on the word crazy. Crazy. It just works so beautifully, so well placed. And he's also telling the story so well once again, and he has a slightly spoken tone to his vocals, and it's part of that communication of the story or the sentiments of the song, as I call it. Let's hear from here.
We're one and never saw the waste and emptiness beyond.
The game.
Well, I think I missed crazy, so I'll go back from here again.
Today the moon was blue, and every crazy day brought something new to do. I used my magic age as if it were wand, and never saw the waste and emptiness beyond.
The game of love I played with arrogance and pride, and every flame I lit too quickly died. The friends.
Yes, so now in this section from Elton John, you can hear how he's stressing certain words for emphasis. The word died, for example, and there were other words similar to that as well. Let's go back from here. And he pulls back nice and softly on the last phrase. So his dynamic variation here is assisting in him telling the story of the song as well.
The game of love I played with arrogance and pride, and every flame I lit too quickly died. The friends I made all seemed somehow to drift away, and only I am left on stage to end the play.
There are so many songs in me that won't be sung. I feel the bitter taste of tears upon my tongue. The time has come for me to pay for yesterday.
Yes, I was going to say, Charles Aznavour has such excellent diction as well. You can understand absolutely every syllable he's singing. He's very crystal clear. And it just adds to the performance so beautifully, and his vocal style, which is fabulous.
Won't be sung. I feel the bitter taste of tears upon my tongue. The time has come for me to pay for yesterday. Well, I was young.
So again, to add to that dramatic effect, Elton John has used a bit of distortion in his voice there as well, in his the part where he enters with his vocal.
Come for me to pay for yesterday. Well, I was young. Well, I was young.
And again, he used another bit of distortion there as well, a couple of times. And then his great vibrato, which really ends the song well.
My tongue, the time has come for me to pay for yesterday. Well, I was young. Well, I was young.
And it has that melancholy at the end with the minor chord and with the string part. It really adds to the melancholy of the song. Charles Aznavour was such an amazing vocalist and performer. And Elton John is and still is an amazing performer and vocalist and musician as well. So both of them together just created such a beautiful performance of this song written by Charles Aznavour. Wow, I really, really enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed my reaction, and hopefully I'll see you on the channel again soon. So for now, from Australia, goodbye.